Hey everyone, welcome to Miss Amy's Favorite Things. I'm Amy Eversole, the Adult Services Librarian here at the Prairie County Public Library, and today we're going to be making Easter Oreo bark. What you're going to need for this recipe is 10 ounces or 12 ounce. You could do a 12 ounce bag of the white melting chips, or you can do chocolate chips. You're going to need a few Oreos, some Easter colored M&Ms, and some sprinkles. You're going to need a baking sheet and some parchment paper, of course a bowl and a spatula, and a rolling pin is kind of optional, and these little cups are, optional. This is to give me a little bit more control. I'll show you as I go along. But the first thing that we do is we melt our white chocolate in the microwave, and I did that for 2 minutes stirring every 30 seconds, and at 2 minutes it melted it completely. So I am going to take and pour that on my parchment paper. And while I pour this out and I get it smoothed out, I will be right back to show you what that looks like. Okay, see, I have my white chocolate spread out on my parchment paper. Now I'm going to take my Oreos, and I crushed up 4, or I think I did 5 Oreos in just a little Ziploc bag, and I just put them in there, and I took a rolling pin. Like I said, you don't have to do the rolling pin, but I just rolled them over my Oreos till I got them good and kind of crushed up and chopped, and I'm just going to take and sprinkle these over my chocolate. So I've got that. I'm going to add in some of the M&Ms, doing just the same thing. And I put them in cups because it's a little bit easier for me to control, because I'm a little bit clumsy. Anybody that's ever seen me in action, you know that I'm telling the truth. And I'm just going to press this down so they'll stay. It'll stay good and in the bark. You can do that with a fork or a little knife, or with your spatula. Now, to top it off, I've got me some Easter sprinkles. The sprinkles are optional. This is just to give it a little bit more color, a little bit more pop. But I knew if I did not put my stuff in the little cups that I would mean to pour a little, and I would pour a lot. So that gave me just a little bit more control. And if you can see over here, when the sprinkles hit this, they're kind of flying out at me a little bit. Now that I have everything in my bark, I am going to put this in the freezer, and I believe I'm going to do this for 10 minutes until it is set, and then we'll be ready to break it apart. So I'll be back in just a moment to show you what this looks like after I get it out of the freezer. Okay, we're back. Now, this is what our Easter Oreo bark looks like, taken out of the freezer. You can break it apart with your hands, or you could take a knife and put it under some hot water and wipe off the water and cut it with a warm knife. And I believe it will keep in an airtight container for up to 7 days. We hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. We hope you'll continue to watch our videos, and until next time, stay safe.